Moving along, I picked up a Sega CD and a Sega Genesis, and this is the Sega Genesis I modded with the AV mod. I'll be getting more videos up of that as well, along with the S video. Then I'm trying to learn how to read electrical diagram, not electrical, but like engineering diagrams to make the circuit. But I went ahead and got this Model 1, and I think with shipping, Sega Genesis and this, and whatnot, I paid $75, so not a bad deal. When I was a kid, I always wanted a Model 1, but when I got my Sega CD, I ended up with the Model 2 because I got it in 1994, Christmas 1994, and that's all I wanted for Christmas was a Sega CD. I went on eBay, and I paid top dollar for this. I overpaid for this, but I wanted it, and this is the complete collection that came. The original release games with the Model 1 Sega CD. So I'm glad I got that, and these are all mint. And I got Eternal Champions. This is a great fighter for the system. There's not a whole lot of fighters for the system, but you have this, Mortal Kombat, Samurai Showdown. Those are the top three that come to mind. I got Pitfall, Mayan Adventure, Dune, and I also got the Lawnmower Man. This game is pretty uncommon, borderline rare. I paid about $40 for it, and I just got it because it's one of the harder games to find for this system, and it was on a pretty decent price on eBay. I paid what it was worth. And then the crown jewel of what I have picked up this month, I got Championship Soccer 94. Now, this game is complete in box. It even has a styrofoam insert, and according to Digital Press, this is a borderline rare game too, and it's worth about 90 bucks. And I paid 90 cents for this. And I was in a retail store, and they had it marked for 99 cents. And I talked to the guy and gave me a 10% discount. So I thought that was amazing. You know, where I live, you don't come across stuff like this. So I was down in Dayton, and I forget what store it was, but I picked this up for 90 cents. And I'm really glad I did, because you know, you just don't find this out in the wild, let alone, you know, for 90 cents. So how that passed them, I do not know. I'm a big Star Trek fan, so I beat this back in the day when I had my Sega Genesis, and I just wanted to pick up to have this copy in my collection again. So I'm glad I got this. Now, probably my favorite system right now is my PlayStation 3, and I have almost 100 games for that system right now. And I mean, that's not a lot, but when you're talking a current gen system, you know, you're looking at $20 to $60 a game. So I got quite a bit of money invested in this. I picked up a couple new games. I got Jack and Daxter Collection, Persona 4 Arena, and then I got Ratchet and Clank Collection. And I never played the series back in the day. The first game I played was the one that was released not too long after the PlayStation 3 was launched, and I love that game, and ever since then I have been a huge Ratchet and Clank fan. So I'm glad that they finally brought these games out with trophy support on the PlayStation 3. And a few weeks ago, I was back at my pawn shop browsing around, and they had a Nintendo 64 with the RAM expansion pack, a controller. Actually, I got two of these Atomic Purple controllers, 5 games for $25. And the games I got were like Mario Kart, you know, all pretty much the games you'd want on the system. So I'm starting out my collection again for the Nintendo 64. Not my favorite system of all time, but you know, I remember playing it back in the day when we were in high school. Starting off in college, you know, you play your GoldenEye, you play your Star Wars Street or Pod Racing. You know, you had the Zelda games that just, you know, leave an impression on you forever. So I'm glad I got this. I cleaned it up. I mean, it's in pretty good shape, especially to get all those games and the system for that price. Then we were out a couple weeks ago filming an episode of Game Hounds, which I'll put my plug in now. It's kind of like American Pickers, you know, the Game Chasers. It's like all that mixed into one. It's me and my fiance going out. While we were down there at that Vax and Games place, they had a lot of Nintendo 64 games, and a lot of them boxed. So the first one I got was Jet Force Gemini Complete. I mean, this is in very good condition. I think I paid $10 for it. Then I got Nuclear Strike 64. The box is a little beat up. This is, on a rarity scale from Digital Press, this is a 5 out of 10 for the Nintendo 64. So, you know, it's an uncommon, to say the least. And then, probably the best deal I got was Blast Corps for the Nintendo 64. And this game, and inserts and everything's in here. I mean, this is just like someone just took the shrink wrap off of it. And I got this for $10 at that place. So, another great buy.